Before we talk about timelines, let's talk about Day 0, your starting point. Week 0. Know where you stand. First things first, you need to take a diagnostic test. I cannot stress this enough. You wouldn't start a journey without knowing your starting location, right? Exactly. Here's what you need to do. Take a full-length practice test under exam conditions. And I mean real exam conditions. No phone, no distractions, strict timing. After you complete it, honestly assess your score in each section: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Now, here's the truth. Your current level determines your timeline. If you're scoring in Need A, you'll need more time than someone scoring and aiming for that's just reality. Based on my experience with thousands of students, here's a rough guide. 1 band improvement. 6 to 8 weeks of focused study. 1.5 to 2 bands. About 3 to 4 months minimum. More than 2 bands. Expect 6 months or more. But don't panic. Wherever you are, there's a path forward. Let's start with the gold standard, 3 months. This is the sweet spot for most test takers. Month 1. Foundation and diagnosis. Weeks 1 to 2. Deep dive assessment. In your first 2 weeks, you're not just testing, you're analyzing. Complete 2 to 3 full practice tests. Identify your weakest section, and be brutally honest. Understand the test format inside and out. Start building your vocabulary foundation. Aim for 20 to 30 new words daily. Here's a pro tip. Most students think their weakest section is writing. But when we actually analyze the scores, it's often speaking or even reading strategies that are holding them back. Weeks 3 to 4. Skill building basics. Now you're ready to build. Each week, focus on fundamentals. Listening. Practice different accents: British, Australian, American. Reading. Master question types, skimming and scanning, and time yourself. Writing. Study model answers and write 3 to 4 essays per week. Speaking. Record yourself daily and work on fluency before accuracy. You're laying the foundation for your IELTS success. Month 2. Intensive practice and strategy. Weeks 5 to 6. Advanced techniques. This is where you level up. Practice with authentic materials, podcasts, BBC, TED Talks. Learn advanced paraphrasing techniques. Master time management for each section. Start doing timed sections, not just full tests. When it comes to writing, focus on task response and coherence. Many students lose marks not because of grammar, but because they go off topic or their ideas don't flow logically. Weeks 7 to 8. Weak Areas Bootcamp. Remember that weakest section you identified earlier? Now it's time to attack it head on. Dedicate 60 to 70% of your time to weak areas, but still spend 30 to 40% maintaining your strengths. Take a full practice test at the end of week 8. You should see improvement. If not, analyze why and adjust. Month 3. Refinement and exam readiness. Weeks 9 to 10. Polish and perfect. You're in the home stretch. Take full practice tests every 3 to 4 days. Focus on exam techniques and time management. Build your templates, but don't memorize them. Work on pronunciation and intonation for speaking. Weeks 11 to 12. Final preparation. Take one last full practice test at the start of week 11. Review common mistakes and your weak areas. Do light practice, don't burn out. And most importantly, rest the day before your exam. Light review only, and walk in with confidence. You've earned it. Now, maybe you don't have 3 months. Maybe you've got 6 weeks. Can you still do this? Absolutely, but it requires discipline. Weeks 1 to 2. Rapid assessment and foundation. Day 1. Take a full practice test. Then, for days 2 to 14, study 2 to 3 hours daily, focusing on test format and basic strategies. Learn all question types across all sections, and build your core vocabulary list. At least 300 to 500 words. This stage is all about setting a solid foundation. You're building your base. Weeks 3 to 4. This is your grinding period. Study 3 to 4 hours daily. Complete one section practice every day. Write one essay every other day, and get feedback. Practice speaking for 30 minutes daily, and take a full test at the end of week 4. This phase pushes your limits. It's about discipline, momentum, and improvement. You're turning knowledge into skill. Weeks 5 to 6. Exam mode. Take a full practice test every 2 days. Focus heavily on timing, and always review your mistakes. In the last few days, it's not about cramming. It's about confidence building. Keep your mind sharp and calm. Real talk. 6 weeks is tight. You need to be at least a band 6 already to reach 7 in this time frame. But if you follow through, you'll be ready. Regardless of how much time you have before the IELTS exam, a productive study day follows a clear and focused rhythm. A 90-minute study block is all you need to make steady progress. Start with 20 minutes of vocabulary review using flashcards or mobile apps to warm up your brain. Then spend 25 minutes on focused skill practice. Choose just one section, like reading or listening. Next, dedicate 25 minutes to practice questions or essay writing, applying what you've learned in a realistic way. Finally, use the last 20 minutes to review your mistakes and take notes, turning every error into a lesson. There are 5 golden principles to make these study sessions truly effective. Quality beats quantity. A short, focused session is far more powerful than hours of distracted scrolling. Be active, not passive. Don't just watch IELTS videos, do the tasks. Get feedback, especially for writing and speaking, because improvement only comes from knowing your gaps. Stay consistent. 90 minutes every day builds far more progress than long or regular cramming. And finally, rest deliberately. Taking one day off each week helps your brain absorb what you've practiced and come back stronger. When preparing for the IELTS, many students fall into common traps that slow their progress. The first mistake is jumping straight into practice tests without learning the right strategies. This only repeats bad habits. Another big one is focusing on just one skill, like writing or reading, and ignoring the rest. Remember, IELTS is about balance across all 4 sections. And then there's vocabulary cramming. Trying to memorize hundreds of words right before the test doesn't work. You need consistent practice over time to truly use new words effectively. Other mistakes come from skipping real exam simulation and studying in isolation. If you always pause or study in comfort, the real test will feel much tougher. Instead, practice under real timing and conditions so the exam feels easier when it counts. And finally, don't study alone. Feedback and collaboration are what turn effort into results. Join study groups, share your writing, and learn from others. Success in IELTS isn't about grinding solo. It's about preparing smart and staying connected. Now, let's talk about the resources that will support your preparation journey. I've developed several free tools specifically designed to streamline your IELTS preparation. The IELTS Study Plan Generator creates a personalized roadmap based on your current level, target score, and test date, taking the guesswork out of planning. For writing improvement, the IELTS Writing Practice and Feedback tool provides instant AI-powered analysis of your Task 1 and Task 2 responses, helping you identify weaknesses and track progress. My platform also offers comprehensive section-specific resources, dedicated pages for listening, reading, writing, including separate modules for Academic Task 1, General Training Task 1, and Task 2, and speaking preparation. You'll also find targeted vocabulary and grammar modules, video tutorial playlists covering all 4 skills, and a free resources library with sample questions and strategies. Additionally, I've built a supportive learning community through our Facebook group, where students share experiences, tips, and motivation. It's a space designed for collaboration, a place where your preparation doesn't feel isolated, but connected and guided. For those seeking more advanced materials, premium digital learning products are available in the Education Shop. These include structured 3-month plans with weekly targets, designed to keep you on track. Month 1. Build strong foundations in listening and reading, strengthen grammar and vocabulary. Month 2. Focus on writing and speaking with feedback and timed practice. Month 3. Simulate test conditions and refine exam techniques to boost confidence and performance. With the right tools, structure, and mindset, your IELTS success is within reach. Beyond my own resources, I strongly recommend using official IELTS materials for the most authentic preparation. The Cambridge IELTS Practice Test Series, BOOKS 1TO18, published by Cambridge University Press, are absolutely essential. They contain real past exam papers along with answer keys that help you understand the marking system. Visit the official IELTS websites, IELTS.org for British Council and IDP, or IELTS.amideast.org for AMIDEAST, where you'll find free preparation materials, sample questions, and computer-delivered test simulations that mirror the real exam environment. The British Council IELTS YouTube channel offers free video lessons and valuable tips from official examiners. IELTS Liz and E2 IELTS are 2 highly reputable YouTube channels offering excellent free lessons that explain question types and band descriptors with clarity and precision. For listening practice, immerse yourself in BBC Learning English and TED Talks. They'll expose you to a variety of accents and real-world speech patterns. When it comes to academic reading, read articles from The Economist, National Geographic, and Scientific American to train your eye for complex vocabulary and argument structure. Remember, combining both free and official resources with structured weekly practice is the key to maximizing your IELTS score. You can find all my tools and resources on my website Spark SkyTech, along with detailed blog posts on IELTS strategies and real student success stories. So there you have it, your complete IELTS preparation timeline. Remember these key principles. Assess your current level first before creating your plan. Be realistic about the timeline you need based on your starting point. Focus heavily on your weak areas while maintaining your strong sections. Practice consistently rather than cramming. Get regular feedback on your writing and speaking. And use the right tools and resources to support your journey. The difference between a good score and a great score isn't just about time, it's about strategic, focused preparation. Start with the free study plan generator I mentioned. Join our community for support and accountability, and fully commit to the process. You've got this. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more IELTS tips and strategies. Drop a comment below telling me your target score and test date. I read every single one and often reply with personalized advice. Good luck with your IELTS journey, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive deeper into specific section strategies.